the late Queen Elizabeth II needed some reassurance that it would be alright for her to die at Balmoral, according to a new documentary. The Princess Royal heartbreakingly revealed that her mother was worried about the idea of her passing while away from London, the Mirror reports. During an interview for the BBC's Charles III, the coronation year, which will air on Boxing Day, Anne, 73, said, "I think there was a moment when she felt that it would be more difficult if she died at Balmoral. And I think we did try to persuade her that that shouldn't be part of the decision-making process." She smiled as she added, "So I hope she felt that that was right, in the end. Because I think we did." Queen Elizabeth made history in Britain as the UK's longest-serving monarch after reigning for 70 years before she died peacefully at her Scottish home on September 8 last year, aged 96. The new candid documentary explores the first 12 months of King Charles' reign, including Her Majesty's funeral at St George's Chapel at Windsor. Princess Anne, who is the late monarch's only daughter, admitted she was surprised by her own feelings when jeweller Mark Appleby removed the crown, sceptre and orb before Her Majesty's coffin was lowered into the royal vault. She explained, "When he takes the crown off the coffin, I rather weirdly felt a sense of relief. Somehow, that's it. Finished. That responsibility has been moved on." Watched by the family members, the moment was symbolic of the Queen passing her role down to her eldest son, Charles, who is the oldest monarch to have ever taken the throne at age 75. Speaking of her brother's new responsibility as king, Anne said, "I'm not sure that anybody can really prepare themselves for that kind of change. Not easily. And then the change happens and you go, okay, I now have to get on with it." Monarchy is a 365 days a year occupation. It doesn't stop because you change monarchs. The 90-minute documentary, which is narrated by actress Helena Bonham Carter, features interviews with the Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and Camilla's sister Annabel Elliott. The film gives a revealing insight into the countless hours of rehearsals which went into King Charles' coronation, as well as some light-hearted moments. Whilst trying to figure out how to get the heavy crown to stay on his head, Charles tells Welby, "Just jam it on. It's so huge, it's got to be on right and I can't do anything about it." The Archbishop says he will aim for just above the eyebrow line, protesting, "I don't want to break your neck." In another humorous moment, Welby gestures at some of the priceless artifacts and jokes, "You could make a fortune selling that." And as he walks Prince William through his duties as the new Prince of Wales, Welby suggests, "If you get lost, just look confident and bow." One of William's trickier tasks on the day was to secure the clasp of his father's robe, which he doubted was going to run smoothly. He said, "On the day, it's not going to go in, is it?" To which the king jokingly replied, "You haven't got sausage fingers like mine." During the coronation ceremony, William pledged allegiance to the king by kissing him on the cheek. However, during several rehearsals, William is seen tickling Charles' left cheek but kissing him on the other side, with the king seen laughing as he points out has got it the wrong way round. Join the Daily Record WhatsApp community. Get the latest news sent straight to your messages by joining our WhatsApp community today. You'll receive daily updates on breaking news as well as the top headlines across Scotland. No one will be able to see who is signed up and no one can send messages except the Daily Record team. All you have to do is click here if you're on mobile, select Join Community and you're in. If you're on a desktop, Simply scan the QR code above with your phone and click Join Community. We also treat our community members to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. If you don't like our community, you can check out anytime you like. To leave our community, click on the name at the top of your screen and choose Exit Group. If you're curious, you can read our privacy notice. William draws laughter by telling his father your left cheek is better, and giving his face another affectionate stroke. Rehearsing the Queen's crowning, Camilla tells Charles, "You've got to say yes or no to laughter from others." The Archbishop adds, "If you don't say anything, if you don't nod or indicate, sir, I can't crown Her Majesty." Camilla quips, "Don't bother to look, I'm very happy." In a moving interview, the Archbishop recalls the moment he was informed about the Queen's death, given by a code phrase which revealed it had happened at Balmoral. He said, "My phone went. My Chief of Staff just said, London Bridge." Extraordinary moment. "I suddenly thought, everything we've practiced for, everything we've thought, is now going to happen." The documentary also shows the alterations to the crown jewels and the arrival of the King and Queen's anointing oil from the Holy Land, as well as the Gospels choir rehearsals. The past 12 months have been a huge period of change for Charles, who has taken on 571 engagements and bestowed over 1,000 honors. Praising her older brother's efforts so far, Anne said, "It's a big operation, the amount of entertaining is much bigger than even May recognized. But I think my brother is learning things about the organization that he perhaps was very vaguely aware of before, and he's enjoying that too." Speaking of Camilla's new role as Queen, she said, "Her understanding of her role and the difference it makes to the King has been absolutely outstanding. This role is not something she would have been a natural for, but she does it really well. She provides that change of speed and tone, she's equally modern." And also revealed that she and Charles have spent a lifetime practicing for events like the coronation. She added, "We often remark upon how grateful we are that our schools did a lot of drama and both of us spent time on stage. It's really good training. It gives you a bit of confidence, it teaches you about learning lines, making sure you do rehearsals and understand what's involved." She continued on to say that she believes Charles and Camilla would have felt pleased with how the day went, adding, "Ask any actor who comes off stage having done a performance which they've really put a lot into, it's that kind of relief." Charles III, The Coronation Year will air on Boxing Day at 6:50 p.m. on BBC One.